Hi, so the topic for this video is bias-variance trade-off. What is this? So bias-variance trade-off is a concept in machine learning that explains the trade-off between two kinds of error that may arise in a machine learning problem. First is bias. Bias is an error that arises due to oversimplistic assumptions. For example, when we work on a live world problem, it is a complex problem, but we tend to oversimplify it with our assumptions. That's when bias comes into the picture. And next is variance. It arises when we try to overfit the data with more data and more unwanted type of data. So variance arises in that case. Now what our goal is, there are three types of situations that can arise. It can be a low bias high variance situation, it can be a high bias low variance situation. But what we want is, we want an ideal scenario wherein we balance the trade-off between bias and variance. So how do we do this? So basically, to reduce bias, that means to combat underfitting, what we can do is use a more complex model or maybe train the model for longer. And similarly, to reduce variance, that means to combat overfitting, which we have seen in our previous video. We can use regularization methods or use ensemble learning techniques or maybe use more training data. Thank you.